Rusia. Greetings, Alafia. Love, love. I'm so happy you're here. Because even in this day, there are so many people and systems and legacies actively orchestrating to erode and diminish the power of women of color, of trans, queer, gender nonconforming folks, of low income folks, of the Black, Brown, Indigenous front, of people who believe in the earth and our connection to it, of people who value human life and justice and sustainable long-term living, harmony. I feel like we all know and don't need to dance around the question of why us. We know it's us. It's been us. It's gonna always be us, right? We deserve investment and support, spaces to learn, to heal, repair, and recover, and to be emboldened to get back into the work and fight. Because well leads with anchoring all of us in a transformative analysis about who we are, what we face, how it impacts us materially in our bodies, our lived experience, in our psyche, in our spirit, and also how do we move beyond that to make meaning of that, to heal that, and still step into really powerfully expressed leadership. And what is at stake for us when we do that, right? We know the time on the clock of the world. Rising authoritarianism, oppression, and fascism is trying to get us to stay quiet, stay down. The increased militarization of our communities is only going to make it even harder. The criminalization of organizers through RICO charges, all these things are only going to make it harder for women of color to lead as organizers in their communities. And Mukti is the anchor organization for WELL and a number of other training programs that Rusia has created and polished the leadership of so many powerful current executive directors of places like United We Dream, of my own organization. Half of the leaders at my group have been through Rusia's training and leadership. A lot of the folks that I fund at CJSF have been through her tailored, really impactful organizing training, somatics and body leadership training, all the things. And the question is why? Why this? Why her? Why her warriors on the ground, all of us? Because the time is now. We're a movement. We're deeply accountable to each other. This work has happened without philanthropic funding, and the opportunity of us coming together to do this work with intentionality and to be a networked community of really powerful women of color, this is our chance.
I frame it as supporting Ma Mukti or making investments in Ma Mukti is being in right relationship to myself, being in right relationship to each other, and being in right relationships to the movement work that we are so purposefully connected to, right? So that's how I frame my commitment. And to me, one of those cultural homes, one of those homes where my leadership can be stretched, was Well Plus. Well Plus is this program that Manuela talked about, which is within Mamukti. And I have been in Well Plus for almost a year now. And what I can say is that this particular program has helped me to grow into my embodiment of leadership with a fierceness that I was so beautifully surprised by. And it is rooted in self-care, it is rooted in self-responsibility, it is rooted in self-awareness, and it is preparing and supporting and nurturing us to be responsible leaders. I am committed to supporting Ma Mukti, and because I want to show up in the right way for Ma Mukti, that's a conversation I had with Tori also. Like, if this is a commitment for us, for me personally, how does that transfer into an institutional commitment? And so Deep South Solidarity Fund is also committed to Ma Mukti. So this commitment comes from a place of personal experience, personal trauma, and wanting to heal. To be part of Ma Mukti is a commitment to healing, and I am honoring that commitment in my personal space and in our funding space too. And
M2 is centering our leadership. Our mission is to cultivate new and profound ways of being with one another, fostering a culture that values, respects, and empowers all women, particularly women of color, by creating spaces that promote individual and collective healing, transformation, and joy. Our vision is for a future where all women's leadership, particularly women of color and humanity, are centered, recognized, cherished, and valued. We strive to create a society where our voices are heard, our talents are recognized, and our full potential is realized. In this future, meaningful connections and interactions will flourish, celebrating and uplifting each other's successes.